So let's give you a tool to use with your Mac that can be useful when you're using the ViewBoard. It's called Whiteboard for Web, and the way that we get there is we actually head to myviewboard.com, so www.myviewboard.com, type it into your web browser. When you get there, we want to make sure that we sign in, so choose the sign in link on the top right. From here, we can choose what we want to sign in with, Google, Microsoft, or Apple. Just make sure that it's your school account. So I'm going to go ahead and sign in here with my school account. And if you're already signed into your browser, it should automatically sign you in. If not, it might ask you to type in your email, or you can choose your email from a list. Now you're going to see a bunch of tiles here. One of them is called Whiteboard. That's the tool we're going to be using today. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Whiteboard there. It's going to open up a new tab. And what we're going to be looking at here is what we call the canvas. Okay, so it's basically your drawing space. Now I got a little notification here of new features because this is the first time I've used it this month. So go ahead and close it. But you'll see here over on the far right, this is my main toolbar. So this is where most of my tools are at. Right now it's on the select tool, but if I touch this icon here, this is called the pen tool. So it's red, and now if I touch on the board, you can see here that I can annotate or write. Now, if you want to change your pen color, again, go to that pen, touch it again. That'll open up the pen menu. From here, I can change, for example, the line thickness, or if I want to choose a different color like blue, I can select it there. There are also other writing tools at the top, such as a highlighter, so you can switch those as well. And again, once I change my tool, I can just annotate like that. Now, if I need to erase, the eraser icon is right below the pen icon. So we'll go ahead and select that. Now, if I touch the lines, it's going to erase the whole line. It's not like it's going to erase a portion of it. It's going to do the whole thing. So just be aware of that. And just like with the pen tool, if I touch it twice, that's going to open up the eraser menu. You can see there, for example, the trash can is just going to wipe out everything. Now, if you want to use shapes, you'll see in between the T and the sticky notes, there's a shape icon. And when you select it, again, touch it twice, that'll open up your shape menu. You can see different shapes I can draw there at the top. So let's go ahead and choose the pentagon. And then again, you can choose different colors, and then you can change the line thickness. Now, something that's a little confusing sometimes about shapes is that you're actually touching and dragging. So just like when you're drawing, so you touch and drag, and the further you drag, the bigger the shape is, and the smaller the shape. When you let go, that'll actually stick it on the canvas, so it becomes part of your presentation. Finally, the T on the far right, this is your text editor, so this allows you to type. So if you touch somewhere on the canvas, this will open the text editor. Again, you can grab your keyboard, type something. So we'll just type out lesson here really quickly. And then if you want to close it, touch the X. That'll then place the text on the canvas. So all those tools are over here in the main toolbar. Remember, pen, eraser, shapes, and text. We call these the basic tools, so they're really nice to get started with. That being said, once your page starts filling up, if you want to make a new page, that's down here. So that's what that plus icon is. You can see now I'm on page 2 out of 2. If I touch that link, that's going to be my page manager, right? So I can see all my pages kind of in a preview format. If I want to close it, we'll touch the X in the top right corner. So if you want to change your backgrounds, the icon is actually in the bottom right corner. It's kind of off the canvas, but it looks like a Polaroid picture with mountains on it. What I want to do is select that, and you're going to see 4 menu choices: Originals, Google Drive, Image Search, and Color. So we'll start with color, but color just lets me change the solid color of my background. So if I want that orange color, I can choose that. I'm going to get notified if I want to apply this to all the pages in my presentation or just a single page. I'm going to choose this page because if I apply to all pages, that will change my whole presentation. So that's how you change colors. My favorite are the originals. So if you choose originals, this is going to be almost like pre-created content. So you'll see on the left that you can choose your category. So for example, if you teach music and you want music backgrounds, you can see there. Or if you teach sports and you want sports backgrounds, or maybe geography, you're going to see geography backgrounds there. Just like before with colors, when you want to apply a background, go ahead and select it. You'll be asked if you want to apply to every page or just a specific page. I'm going to choose this page, and then it's going to apply that background for you. And then you can use those basic tools to annotate over the top of it. Finally, you have image search. Image search is just a way for you to go and look for that specific image that you want. Maybe, for example, you're looking for a coordinate plane. Do the image search. That'll give you some results. When you want to set a background, select it just as before, apply to this page, and then it's going to take that search and apply it as your background. So really quickly in review, we talked about the main toolbar and those basic tools, pen, eraser, shapes, and text. Then we talked about how to make new pages, and then we talked about the backgrounds. So what I want you to do now, if you haven't already, head over to myviewboard.com and sign in with your school email. Open that whiteboard tile and let's play around with the basics. That'll be your next challenge, and then we'll see you for the next session.